Hello everyone, welcome to the online session of Social Science. Last day we started the chapter The Revolt of 1857 and we completed its half part. Now today we are going to continue with the same topic and we will complete the remaining half. So today we will see how the rebellion spreads. As the news of the revolt spread, sepoy regiments of other places also joined in. They were soon followed by zamindars, local chiefs, leaders, and peasants. The main centers of revolt were Delhi. Bakht Khan was the leader of the rebels. Kanpur. Nana Sahib, the adopted son of Peshwa Baji Rao II, led the rebels and expelled the British garrison from Kanpur. He declared himself as the Peshwa and recognized Bahadur Shah as his king. The commander of his troops were Tatia Top and Azimullah. Lucknow. Birjis Qadir was proclaimed as the new Nawab of Lucknow. He was the son of the deposed Nawab Wajid Ali Shah. Birjis too accepted Bahadur Shah as his emperor. His mother, Begum Hazrat Mahal, led the rebels against the British. She was accompanied by Maulvi Ahmadullah. Jhansi. Rani Lakshmi Bai took up arms against the British. She was joined by Tatia Top from Kanpur. Bareilly. Khan Bahadur Khan was the leader of the revolt. From Bihar, Kunwar Singh, the Raja of Jagdishpur, led the rebels at Ara in Bihar. Now we will see how the company fights back. Unnerved by the scale of the upheaval, the company decided to repress the revolt with all its might. The British made all efforts to suppress the widespread revolt. New laws were passed and fresh reinforcements were moved in from England. Delhi was recaptured by the British in September 1857. British officer John Nicholson was killed. The Emperor Bahadur Shah was arrested and sentenced to life imprisonment. His two sons and grandson were shot dead by Lieutenant Hodgson. Bahadur Shah and his wife Begum Zeenat Mahal were deposed to Rangoon in October 1858. Bahadur Shah died in the Rangoon jail in November 1862. Jhansi was recaptured by Sir Hugh Rose in April 1858. Rani Lakshmi Bai and Tatia marched towards Gwalior. Gwalior was also taken over by the British in June 1858. The Rani died fighting bravely. Tatia Top was arrested and hanged. Khan Bahadur Khan, Bakht Khan and Kunwar Singh also died after putting up a brave front. Alarmed by the widespread rebellion and to prevent such incident again, the British tried their best to appease the Indians. Landlords who had remained loyal were rewarded back by granting them their rights over the lands. The rebels were asked to submit to the British and thus save their life and lands. The rebels who did not submit were blown off by tying them to the mouth of cannons. People were brutally killed. Numerous persons were hanged. In spite of all such efforts, the revolt failed. The main causes of the failure of the revolt were: the revolt was localized. Neither did it spread in all parts of the country, nor did it get the support from all classes of people. The armies of Bombay and Madras remained loyal to the British. Many Indian rulers helped British in suppressing the revolt. The educated Indian middle class also did not support the revolt. The upper class Indians and rich merchants also had friendly relations with the British. Second, although the rebels put up a brave front, yet their resources could not match the resources of the company. The British armies were very well organized and had modern techniques of warfare. The rebels lacked proper leadership. The leaders of the respective areas of the revolt fought for their personal gains and not for the whole country. They failed to lead their armies in an effective manner. The rebels lacked experience, ideology, and management. They had no idea how to protect the captured estates, so they were soon recaptured by the British. Now the last topic is aftermath or the impact of the revolt. The Government of India Act 1858 was passed. The powers of the East India Company were transferred to the British Crown. A British member was appointed as the Secretary of State for India. He was made responsible for all the matters related to the Government of India. The Governor General of India was now given the designation of a Viceroy. He was to be a personal representative of the Crown. The Indian Civil Service Act of 1861 was passed to encourage the entry of more Indians in the convenanted services. For this, an annual exam was to be held in London. As the Indian sepoys were responsible for the outbreak of the revolt, the Indian army was now thoroughly reorganized. The number of Indian soldiers in the army were reduced and the strength of the European soldiers was increased. The British believed that the Muslims also supported the revolt against British. Therefore, land and property of Muslims was confiscated on a large scale. The British realized the importance of traditions and religions in the lives of the Indians. Therefore, it was decided to give due respect to the Indian traditions, customs, and religious beliefs. The revolt of 1857 clearly indicated the might, strength, and determination of the Indians. It succeeded in sowing the seeds of Indian nationalism. It served as a source of inspiration for future generations. In true respect, it was the first war of Indian independence. That is all for today, everyone. Thank you.